please know I am there in my mind. Okay? Until I get there, a sister can visualize it. Okay? That's the paradise I see within myself, and it's beautiful. Anyway, um, your sister's always switching it up. Okay? This year's ready to end, and I want to, switch it up with something that looks very peaceful, especially when I'm getting ready to meditate. I look at this for a little bit and I close my eyes, setting my intentions. Okay, I want to see this inside of me. But anyway, I hope all is well with your family. I want to talk about several topics. Okay, I'm going to chop them up. I'm going to try my best not to make this video too long. I want to real quick speak about vibrating. Okay, many of you know when you're on this spiritual path, it is a process. Everybody's experiences are going to be different. And I know this to be true because a lot of people are always going from channel to channel, especially when it comes to something that they are experiencing. They want to know, especially in the comment section, they want to know, well, I want to, are there others that are experiencing what I'm experiencing? They like to read the comments and get an idea where, people are coming from, or is there anyone out there that resonate to what they're resonating with due to them having their own personal experiences, and I get that. But please know everybody's experiences are going to be different. We're all on different levels. Our backgrounds are different, okay? And I'm going to say this. I hope many of you don't take it to heart. But everybody's blood type is different also. So what you're going to see, as far as the trip that you're going to see inside of you, is going to be totally different from what other people are going to be seeing. Let me just say that, okay? But at the end of the day, your spiritual sight is activated. Oh, you're going to have an experience and you're going to be seeing something. Please know that. Now, when it comes to vibrating while you're on your spiritual path, once you start to notice, you feel this tingling sensation throughout your body, you start to vibrate in a certain location in your body, that's a good sign. That's a good sign. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it. That's a good sign. That's one of the signs for me when I started to awaken. I was doing a lot of vibrating. Okay, you would vibrate in places that you would believe that you would vibrate. I mean, anywhere from, any parts of your leg area, your body, upper body part. I mean, you name it, you can vibrate there, okay? Your hands might vibrate. You might feel this tingling, in the back of your head, your feet might vibrate, your leg might vibrate, where your ankle is, the back of your calf, or even in the lower parts, okay, down in the root area, you can vibrate also, all right, and as well as in your sexual organs, not organs, but sexual parts, okay, you can vibrate, all right. All of this is, it's just due to, because we are energy beings, all right? And this is pretty much, your body going through the motions, shall I say, as far as adapting to new energies, all right? Because, you are receiving downloads whether you know this or not. And so when you're vibrating, it's like your body, the word I like to use is resetting itself, okay? As the body's going through these, through the process of, due to the DNA upgrade, okay, you're going to start experiencing vibration in your body, okay? This is a good thing, all right? And it's one of those signs letting you know, yeah, okay, I'm starting to notice some kind of change. Something's going on with me. So, yeah, so if any of you start to vibrate in any parts of your body, don't be alarmed. All of this is normal, family. All of this is normal. It's okay. Go with the flow like your sister do. I still vibrate, okay? In places I think not, but I still vibrate. All of this is part of the process, okay? But your experiences are going to be your experiences. And for many of you who are vibrating, you also are going to be experiencing hearing, this frequency, sound in your ear, and if it's not the frequency tone, sound, you might hear this like sacred music. And I call it sacred because it's going to be something you never heard before. It's going to be something you never heard before, but it's different. Okay, you can start hearing this tune, so kind of like music playing, in your head. All right, I want to say your head. What it is, you're hearing it, family. It's really the tone of your vibration, the tone of your frequency that you're hearing. Okay, and that tone can also resonate in a certain, you know, dimensional dimensional. Let me get my words right. That tone can also be from another dimension. Let me just say that. But you are resonating with that tone because you too are matching that vibration. That's the point I'm trying to make. It's been many times I talked about this a lot. Where I used to live, I used to hear a clock just ticking. I'm like, okay, and I ain't talking about no, like a watch on your arm or anything. Those old fashioned, clocks that just be ticking. Yeah, the kind that you probably would wind up. Not the kind where my batteries, but the kind you wind up. I would hear that in my room. Okay, so due to the loop, okay, and how these dimensions intertwine, and when you're open, you're gonna find yourself hearing in other realms as well. That's the point I'm trying to make. Okay, whether it be a clock or you might hear people talking in the same space that you're in the same space that you're in. That's right. You're not crazy. Okay, you're picking up on it. You're picking up on it. Because I was questioning this when I stayed in my old residence. I was picking up on a lot of things when it comes to that. It's pretty much because I was trying to commune with my higher self. What is this? Why is it that I'm picking up on hearing sounds in my room and I have no explanations of it? Because I don't have no clock in my room. Nobody in my room but just me. Why do I be hearing sometimes like conversations, like with a man and a woman? But anyway, the answer that I got, what I'm experiencing are imprints. Okay, I think I talked about this before, but they're like imprints. Like, when people stay in certain locations, you would that energy can linger. They just like a person might have a furniture, right? And they removed it from one location, and in that location, that furniture absorbed the energy, okay? But it's something about an imprint, in that certain location. Not all locations, but in a certain location, especially if I have to say it because where I used to live, there was a lot of paranormal stuff that was going on, but I live not that far from my last location. I live not that far from an airport. So if anybody who lives near airport, I'm sure you have experienced a lot of paranormal activity, okay? Airports are always near ley lines. Let me just say that. Like an open portal in the atmosphere, okay? So anyway, and a lot of people see a lot of light ships who lives near the airport also. A lot of light ships be in the sky. But anyway, but these imprints of people who used to live in that same space, you would still it's like events that has been played out. It's like you're experiencing events that have played out. They just like you watch the movie and people be in a haunted space, shall I say. They end up renting this house or buying this house, and they're hearing voices of people who once lived there, especially if it's due to violence. That's really a negative imprint, shall I say. But they were always seeing these people playing out a situation that caused them to lose their life, shall I say. But anyway, the point I'm trying to make is that's pretty much what I was picking up on, the imprints of people who used to live there, due to the fact that that space that I was in, it was a portal. Yes, it was in that space. It was a lot of things going in and out, in and out, in and out. But family, if you in your heart space and you have vibrational, ain't nothing to fear. Okay. Now, at first I was a little taken back. Let me just say that I was a little taken back, but I know fear is not an option for me. Okay, I'm too open to the spirit realm for me to operate in fear. I'm the one that's going to suffer, okay, if I go that route. So I knew I had to take those lemons and make lemonades, okay, and just, be calm, commune with my spirit guides and my higher self. And, I was told, don't worry about it. All of this is part of the process, you know. As I stated, everybody, level of spirituality is different, and everybody gifts are different. Please know that. For me, by me being open to the spirit realm, I was sensitive to all kinds of energy that was around me. Okay, so that was one of the things I was able to pick up on, and that was imprints, old energies of people who used to live there. Okay, I was hearing, the clock ticking, but I didn't have no clock in my room, okay? And I would hear voices sometimes. I knew, okay, I'm the only person in there by myself, and a host of other things, orbs and all that mess, ETs, you name it. Your sister, you name it. I was experiencing a lot of things in that space. And but I just want to bring a lot of this up because many of you who are too on your spiritual path, you have these experiences. All of this is part of the process. Okay, so don't flip out. See for what it is. Okay, all you need to do is make sure you're right on the inside. Be in your heart space and raise your vibration. Whatever you see, you see. Chuck it up, and look at it as a testimony. Okay, look at it as a testimony, and that's something that nobody can take from you, family. Okay, it is your testimony. You know what you've been saying. Okay, you know what you've been experiencing, and that is you know your testimony. That's all. It's experience that you had to have for a reason. At least you can talk about it. But yeah, wow, this journey right here, it can blow your mind. It can take you back a little bit, but it's so awesome, family. It's so awesome, especially when I found out how everything is happening in the now. Here in this plane, this earthly plane, we got days and years and all this man-made, you know, ways of teaching us all. But there's really no time, okay? Anything that's outside of this realm, there is no time. Everything's really happening in the now, okay? And, you know, if we were, for whatever reason, to be able to fully master ourselves spiritually, you will be able to tap into those timelines, okay, and see what's going on in those other realms. That's one of the beauty of things about meditation, because you can do that when you're meditating. Okay, when I'm meditating, I'm always popping up in different realms. Okay, I'm always seeing things that I can't explain. I've even mentioned this before. I'm going to say it again real quick. I never forget it. In my mind's eye, and I mean my mind's eye, I mean this right here. I never forget, I was flying around. I didn't see my body, but I was in the air above the clouds flying around, and I saw pyramids flying around in the sky, and they landed in the desert. That's right, pyramids. Now, I'm not going to say these are the pyramids of Giza and all of that, but I had it for a reason. Now, please know there are other pyramids that are on other planets, okay, other star systems, so it's not just here. We have pyramids everywhere. We have pyramids under the ocean, okay, that hasn't been discovered yet. And I'm sure they know about them, but they are in the ocean. And a lot of them they don't know anything about, because the depth of the ocean, man has not been to the bottom yet, where they have the most hidden caverns. So there are a lot of creatures that we have no name for them, but they do exist, but they are deep within the ocean cavern. Let me just say that. So don't be surprised when they talk about the Loch Ness monsters and all of that. Oh yeah, those creatures, they do exist, family. They do exist. Somehow, I do believe when we have earthquakes, okay, when we have those earthquakes, a lot of these ancient, I call them ancient, okay, 'cause I don't know how long their lifespan is, but I do believe a lot of these ancient creatures are able to escape, those caverns, those deep, hidden caverns that are in the ocean or wherever they are. I truly believe that they were able to escape that space, and that's why many of them have surfaced. Okay, so a lot of this is just pretty much the earth is just huge. The ocean is in depth, deep, and really they don't know how deep the ocean is, to tell you the truth, as far as the bottom. Okay, but and actually to reach the bottom, it's just the same as they have to have some kind of special device to even go that low. But those ETs can go down there. Like they have the technology to do that, just like they can just zoop, be up there, above this earthly realm. They have the technology to do that. And we might have it too now, it's a lot that we have, and we're so far ahead, but they don't talk about it. They really suppress us. They really suppress us as though we're so, that we still taking baby steps. No, no, no. We are definitely far ahead than we can ever possibly know, but they're keeping a lot of things from us, okay? That's why I don't rely on the news. I rely on this on the inside, because the news is telling us what they want us to know, okay? So anyway, yeah. Um, but we all know that there are a lot of animals and other creatures, shall I say, that they exist now, but they're just hidden. That's all, and then a lot of them probably in the inner world also. Okay, so anyway, let me just say this real quick, family. But it is a process when it comes to the spirituality. It will really take you places, when you're really starting to tap inwardly here. Okay, it's free. Okay, and it can really take you places and blow your mind, family. But yeah, when I saw those pyramids flying in the sky, that just blew my mind, and it was as though I was there, and when I was seeing this, family, it didn't seem like it didn't seem surprising to me. It's like when you see things inside of you, you won't feel surprised. It's like you're tapping into that knowing. It's like, I remember this, I know this. And for some reason, it felt normal for me to see it. But all I know was I saw pyramids flying in the sky, and they didn't look brick looking or anything. Actually, they look like they're the kind of metal that we don't have here. Okay, but it was definitely some type of flying machine, but it was built as a pyramid, and it was just flying in the sky. And then I saw them flying below the clouds. They was up in the sky like above the clouds. Then they started to descend below the clouds, and they landed in the desert. Now I'm not gonna say it was Egypt. I can't tell you where it was. But I also had flashbacks of seeing a oasis, to where those pyramids landed, and it was like palm trees and water, like a how they say the Nile River, but it was like water that was around the pyramids, not like around circle around, but I saw like water here, like a stretch of water that was here, and I saw like it looks like kind of like bamboo type of looking trees, but kind of like what you're seeing behind me, shall I say. But the place was very sandy. But I'm not saying that it happened here, but it was on some planet that I had saw this, and it looked so normal. It just looked natural. So the point I'm trying to make is you're gonna have all kind of experiences within you. You're gonna be seeing all kind of places. Remember, you have a universe inside of you. So whatever's going on inside of you, a lot of these are your past lives. A lot of these are just your past memories, whatever. And it's kind of like, you're having not a real nightmare, but you're having dreams of things that you have no recollection of because you can't remember it. But when it starts to awaken, and you actually see it like a vision, the more you look at it, it's like you're saying, I remember this, but I can't put my hand on where I've seen this before. That's the feeling that you get, So anyway, your experiences, family, are going to be your experiences, but please know, yeah, can't nobody take it from you. That's all I'm going to say. All right. So, like I said, it's baby steps to spirituality. Many of you are going to start vibrating all over your body. That's a good sign. Many of you are going to start hearing the ringing. That's a good sign. And then many of you, like I said, you're hearing voices. You're not crazy. All this is part of your gifts. They're starting to awaken. Okay. That was once doormatted. But a lot of people, even though I'm seeing all of this, they still wouldn't be able to take it to heart. A lot of them will probably just be committed, and I hope not, because you have to be able to know how to deal with it. Okay, a lot of people, they really want the spiritual side awaken, and it's not. So a lot of people are going through all kind of extremes by going to certain places that offers DMT and ayahuasca, and all this can help open you up on the inside. But the only thing about that now, you are in that state until that drug wears off. Okay, you are in that state. So the thing about it is, when people do that, be mindful, family. I'm not gonna tell you don't do it. I wouldn't do it. Okay, I wouldn't do it, because I can naturally see it within myself. Okay, oh God, it's so much I want to say, but anyway, the things that they are able to see when they are having a DMT trip, or using ayahuasca and all of that. I see all of that within myself. Okay, but I can control I can control. I learned to master myself, and I can control. How I navigate within myself. When you're having those experiences, okay, it's hard. I can't really say it's hard to control it, because I never done it before. But people who have done it before, many of them, wish that they never done it before, because for one thing, they was in a very low vibrational state. Okay, they were in a very low vibrational state. So you can imagine, if you are in a low vibrational state and you're having these experiences, okay, and you want out, and you can't really come out of it unless somebody maybe shake you or whatever. I don't know how it works, but you really have to go through the flow until that mess wears off. And then many people have had beautiful experiences. It's a matter of choice, but I'm not gonna tell nobody don't do it. It's a matter of choice. But the only thing about it is, it's not going to awaken your third eye permanent. But there are ways to awaken it. All it's going to do is open it up, so you'll have that trip. I call it a mind trip. You'll be able to experience what it's like, if it was open. But that's something that you would have to constantly come back and keep doing in order to experience that. And your sister, I don't have to take any kind of DMT or ayahuasca. All I gotta do is just close my eyes and meditate, or just close my eyes. Period. Meditation is just being still, quiet in the mind. That's all meditation is. Just be still, quiet the mind, shut this world off. Just close your eyes, and you can easily, wherever this take you, you're seeing it. Okay, just sitting in the comfort of your own home, you're seeing it. Okay, and it can show you many, many, many things. But people who takes those, ayahuasca and those DMTs and all of that, they have to constantly keep doing that in order to have an experience. Little they know, it can be natural. It's just about your spiritual sight. You're making sure that your pineal gland is not calcified, okay? But there are ways to decalcify it. Do your research, okay? Do your research. They have tunes, I believe, that you can listen to, as well as, I love the sun gaze. I'm sure that can really help also. But it might be a lot of things that they're doing. Excuse me, I'm sorry. That's playing a big part in why this right here is closed, okay? But all I'm saying is, if anybody think about doing it, make sure you're right on the inside, okay? Because that is one mind trip. It really opens them up as though they're actually in those realms. That's all I'm saying. And it's a matter of which realm that they're in, okay? If it's a positive, loving realm, you're going to have a beautiful experience. But what if that realm is low vibrational, on a lower dimension? I'm not going to say you're trapped, but if you don't know how to come out of it, it's like you tapped in hell or something. You're seeing that lower nature aspect of you that's mirrored in that state, okay, that you're seeing. And I wish that on nobody. Okay? So anyway, family, that's all I want to say. Much love to many of you who are on your spiritual path. I wish you all much love, positive vibes your way, family. Yes, I do. And if many of you are having these experiences, keep doing what you're doing. You're definitely on the right path, okay? Constantly be in your heart space. That's the best place to be, because your heart is the key, okay, as far as how you're going to navigate within yourself. And it too can take you places. The heart key can open up many, many doors for you. All right, but remember, must be light as a feather. Keep that all in mind, family. So I'm going to end this video because I don't want it to shut off on me like it always do. Okay, your sister in a few minutes going to meditate. I'm going to look at this right here real good. Okay, and I'm going to meditate on it. This is just beautiful, isn't it? It's just beautiful. And as I stated, I am there in my mind. So anyway, if I don't make another video this year, I wish you all a happy holiday. I'm not really into the holidays, but for those who are, happy holidays to you. And every day is Christmas to me, and every day is Thanksgiving to me. I'm always grateful every day, okay? And I'm always showing the love when I'm able to, okay? Ongoing, not just on a one day. I never get caught up in a one day, all right? There are other days we need to think about, okay? But anyway, much love to you all, and much love to those who are on their spiritual path. I wish you all the best. Keep doing what you're doing. And bye for now. Remember, you're not crazy, okay? You're not crazy. You just taking baby steps. That's all you're doing. Embrace your gifts. Embrace your spiritual path. Much love to you.